London's resettlement plan for Afghan refugees has sparked backlash from the homeless residents in the capital. The British government has offered social housing to Afghan refugees in London, and as per the scheme, Afghan refugees can jump the long queue of homeless people. The resettlement scheme puts the Afghan refugees ahead of thousands of Londoners waiting to be rehoused. Over 200 Afghan families have requested for an emergency accommodation in London. The British government has housed the families in empty London hotels as part of the resettlement scheme, but now they are set to be offered social housing in the capital city. While hundreds of Londoners have been waiting to be rehoused and some of them have been waiting for more than a decade for a house, London has been suffering from a huge housing crisis. For nearly 165,000 of mostly British citizens have been living in temporary accommodations. And the pandemic has added over 1,000 more people to the long list of homeless citizens in London.
So, due to coronavirus, there's an increase of 130,000 households who have become homeless as a consequence of coronavirus. And also, the government's ended the extra support for universal credit, the furlough system's ended, and also there's now an end to the evictions. So a lot of these things are now creating a kind of an imperfect storm for an increased number of people who are homeless as well.
To help the homeless population of London, Mayor Sadiq Khan had recently launched essential bus services. The multifunctional buses promised vital services to homeless people, such as access to a doctor, a dentist, showers, haircut and more. At the launch of this initiative, Mayor Sadiq Khan even announced that these services are meant to quote-unquote end the rough sleeping.
We're doing what we can to help rough sleepers. We're trying to lobby the government to change their policies to stop rough sleepers coming on our streets in the first place. But all of us has a role to play. I think we can end rough sleeping. We've done it in the past. We can do it again.
Last month, Mayor of London funded a move by Islington Council to allocate 80 former council homes, out of which 20 will be embarked for Afghan refugees. And the latest decision to prioritise Afghan refugees ahead of homeless citizens has sparked outrage on social media. The deputy leader of UK's Reclaim Party has taken to Twitter to mock Sadiq Khan's ignorance towards homeless Londoners. He tweeted the image of Sadiq Khan posing from the essential bus, calling it a revamped bus with hashtag priorities. Not just politicians, other Twitter users are also pointing out the displaced priorities of the London administration, calling out Mayor Khan's ability to find homes for Afghan refugees in weeks, but failing to help the thousands of rough sleepers in 5 years. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.